Alright, my MaceStrike Leap Slam build is coming along pretty nicely. I was able to upgrade my maces to these bad boys, each one divine a pop. Neither one is going to be the best mace in slot, but it's like right underneath best mace. This one's +6 instead of +7. It's a slightly lower weapon base, and in order to get good deals, you gotta make compromises. And I made compromises on each one of these weapons, but I was able to get them for 1 divine, which allows me to farm much faster, which lets me get even more currency to eventually replace these if I want to keep going with this build. If not, it'll allow me to get currency to build the next build. Every other piece I either found or bought for less than 30 exalts. That's what I put for my price filter, and they just kind of round out all of my skills. This is my white body armor for my passives. I figured, oh, it actually puts what I grabbed on there. It has the 2.4% life regeneration rate and the 16% of damage taken recouped his life. Those are the two on the white base. I figured that would be the best. Grabbing fire res for all of those other stats. And then I got pretty good gear across the board. This amulet I bought with the fire, chaos, and evasion. And that's all it had on it. And I smashed intelligence, spirit, and mana. I could probably upgrade this, but for right now, it's really nice. Now, what am I doing with that extra spirit? Let's take a look. We are rocking with attrition for bosses. This does a ton more damage the longer you're with the boss, 1% more damage for each 2 seconds, and I'm with the bosses for quite a while, so this is quite nice. This guy is just cool for visuals. I don't even really know what it does. I don't want to read it. I'm too lazy. I think it just explodes and does a little bit of damage. It's mostly cool because it's visually cool. Berserk is going to do more damage for bosses, but that's when I have Rage up. Time of Need, I'm kind of torn between Overwhelming Presence and Time of Need, but Time of Need seems to be a little bit more beneficial every now and then. At least I would like to think so, because that's why I'm using it. Getting that guy for resistances. All of these bad boys. This is a little bit of bleed. This guy's just good because you get a little bit of dex and a little bit of strength and all that jazz. I kind of really want to grab these bad boys because it'll keep my rage up the entire time I'm mapping. With this starts 1 second later and then reduces stuff. But for now, I'm just kind of getting the leech. I am at level 88. So I got probably 1, 2, 3 more levels on me, which should take me right to here, which will give me a ton more life leech. And then I can kind of alternate between the two to see which one I like better. Going over here for the attributes, because with the new upgraded maces, I now need 459 strength, which I am quite a bit over. But that's mostly because I grabbed this. I could probably refund some of that if I really wanted to, but for now, I'm going to keep it. And that is all the gear. It's not a lot of damage. It's a pretty good mix between defenses and offenses. Grabbing that guy because I never miss, but I'm not grabbing this guy because I only have 1 skill that I'm using for damage, which is Leap Slam, and I just went ahead and put Life Tap in there. So Leap Slam has Life Tap, so I don't use mana there. This guy doesn't use mana, and with that, I have 4 jewels that all have 4% of damage just taken from mana before life. I would like to get more, but I'm trying out this bad boy. 40% stun recovery because I get stunned like crazy, and then regenerate 5% of maximum life over 1 second when stunned. This regenerate part, I don't think it's working. It doesn't feel like it's working. Or if it is working, it doesn't stack. So if you get hit and you get stun locked and you're getting stunned over and over and over, I think the maximum you can regenerate is 5% of life over 1 second. So I think there's like a flag that's like, are you stunned? If yes, regenerate 5% of life over 1 second. It's not like every stun you regenerate 5% of life over 1 second. So I'm probably going to end up replacing that because it just doesn't seem like it works very well. Now with that said, let's get the build going. I like it. I think it's fun, but it is slow. Very slow. When you see me attacking, the other maces I were using had 50% more, increased attack speed on the mace, so the attack speed was much faster, and you will see that I attack slow as dog shit. Very, very slow, which is why I put increased attack speed on my Leap Slam instead of the additional area of effect, and I have martial tempo, cadence on my mace. And this is all I do to clear maps. I just jump around, screaming at shit, blowing shit up. It's pretty great. And then when I get to a single guy, a lot of times I just punch him in the face. I'm not gonna waste this shit. Let's see where all the elites are and go hunt them down. See, you kill him pretty quick. Especially compared to how many hits it was taking. That was like 6 hits, I think, on average with the other maces. And now, you know, I still get 6 hits every now and then. But I can kill him in 1, I can kill him in 2. And 3 is probably the average, especially after a leap slam. Let's double shrine this bitch. And it just kind of feels WWE. You just kind of jump in, and then you start fucking whooping some ass. Like from the fucking top ropes. This was not the original plan, and the original plan is not dead. I'm probably going to give it a shot now, but what I'm trying to do is get a bunch of gold. I have about 600,000. I'm going to farm up until I have 3 million gold, and what that's going to allow me to do is to explore by re-speccing whenever I want to do my next build. Because I never know what is right, and it costs a lot of gold to respec, and I don't use path to building nearly as much as I should, because, you know, I just enjoy hopping into the game and doing it live. It's less efficient, and it costs me way more gold, but what the fuck ever. That's how I do it. I'm stubborn. Path of building's cool and all, but for whatever reason, I just don't really like to use it that much when I can just do it in the game and then test it out. Mostly because when I test something out in path of building, let's say I get one path tree, I build it in path of building, then I come back in game and then I rebuild it in game, so I'm building it a whole nother time, and I don't really know in path of building which one's gonna actually feel better. You can get the numbers, but you can't really get the feel. So usually, either way, I'm gonna want to feel what it looks like, I mean what it plays like in the real game. So if I set something up in path of building, I'm gonna have to set it up in the game eventually anyways to fully know what's what. Like when I was talking about the rage generation versus the leech duration to see which one feels better in game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. But I could save a lot of points, you know, if I use path of building more. But I don't think I would save time. I think path of building is more time consuming. Something good to do while you're at work in a meeting not paying attention because you're too busy thinking about Path of Exile. Yeah, you pull up Path of Building, and that's when you can use Path of Building. Map complete. Is there no boss on here? Yep, no boss. It's not the slowest of builds. It's not the fastest of builds. It's not as fast as the broken ass lightning strike, but you know. Sometimes you don't want to play the most powerful thing. Though, logically, that is always the best thing to do. Thing that could give you the most loot per hour, if that's how you think about it. And that is probably the best way to think about it. Alright, what do we got here? Stone Citadel. We're gonna go fuck up a Stone Citadel. These are some difficult maps. Let's see which one I want for the Stone Citadel. Bleed, evasive. Yeah, let's do that one for the Stone Citadel, and this fucking monster will do for this one. 38% increased monster damage. Monsters deal 39% of damage as extra fire. That is going to really fuck my chonies up. Single portal, maximum pressure. Will he choke? Hell no. Leap Slam's a little bit weird. You don't want to hold it. It'll lock you onto the same character and you'll kind of leap backwards sometimes. So you just want to tap it in. Oh, stun locks. The reduced stun duration is pretty good when you allocate it. It's much better when you grab it directly. Because when you grab it directly, you get the ones before it. So you get an extra 40% stun recovery, so you have a total of 80% stun recovery. That actually feels really nice. And there's some pretty radical stuff up here. You can get some this bad boy for spell damage, which is pretty rare to come by. And then you also have these bad boys, which is melee attack speed, dex. So it's really not a big deal to kind of pop up on over here and grab some of this goodness, depending on whether you're a spellcaster or melee, and then just grabbing this. So this is one solution for stun. If you don't really care too much about the little minor stutters. Minor stutters are annoying, and it is probably better to become stun immune somehow by building up your thresholds or some shit. I haven't really done a lot of research on building up stun thresholds just yet, so I haven't tried those out. Another reason having a fuck ton of gold is good. You can just throw on some stun thresholds and see which ones work best. Forgot this was a serious map. Serious map with some serious damage. I do a little bit more leap slamming with serious maps because leap slam is just a little bit more protective because it keeps you mobile. But it doesn't do as much damage as my regular freaking mace attack. From the top ropes. I just got something I'm excited about. I think it's finally going to be level 20. Alright, level 20. 20 quality. From the top ropes. See, sometimes I'll just pop a war cry just for the giggles of it. Stun lock's pretty annoying. But you recover a lot quicker, so it usually doesn't kill you. I don't care about the annoyance so much, it's when I get stun locked to death. And if I can avoid the stun lock to death, yeah, that's fine. That's all the really objective is. Ooh, good old damage. Range and projectiles are brutal, and these mob types are also not great. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty rough. Fucking projectiles. Go back and get that elite. He has that thing that reduces my life by half. I'm just gonna have to get rid of some of these projectilers from the distance before I hop in on that guy's ass and have my way with it. There we go, I cleared out a bunch of the projectilers. Now let me get... Oh, I accidentally killed him. My bad. My leap slam shockwaves. Got the job done. Oh, I'm doing a momentum for the damage. Blood, life tap to convert it. The area of effect one, that's green, that you lose accuracy, but it doesn't matter because all my hits hit. And that's what I'm rocking. Oh my fucking god, what the hell was that? That was a brutal map. And now what happens when I do that is I'll just go into here. Oh no, I got enough. Usually I would just buy a lower level because there's not enough bonus, but I'm doing pretty good on here. What do we got? Temporal chains, that's super annoying. I was just scratching my nose when I fucking died. Temp chains. That temp change is brutal with this build. I can't even attack, it's so slow. Leap slam's all I can do. God damn, it's so slow. I'm getting stressed out. For the vision. We even made the gravity super slow on the leap slam. Oh, get that spear. I'm just waiting for a spear. Just waiting to find a good spear, and I'm gonna try some fucking spears out. I'm not gonna do lightning spear, cause fuck that shit. I want already doing that. Kinda wanna try some bleed shit out if they got it. Where's that guy running from me, dog? My support also sucks for this. The cadence one. Because now my attack speed is so slow that I can't keep up the cadence. So I'm probably only gonna get like 16% increased attack speed from it instead of 32. Let's find out. Thought I was stuck for a second. Killed him. Leap slam seems to be working just fine. Sometimes you can jump up things, sometimes you can't. It's kind of lame. Ah, so slow. Come on now. I missed one right at the fucking checkpoint, right at the beginning. Glory. Glory leap. And I'm getting slowed. Glory. Okay, now let's get to a non-temp change the map. First, let's take a look at that gear. It's gonna be so good. Not refund passives. I do that a lot. Not that one. You hit the right button there. There you go. Accuracy. Nope. Almost. Alright, now we are going to be fighting the first temple. Would like to do it on a T16, but I'm not sure I got one. And for the first one, I might as well do it on a T15. No reason to get hasty. I'm gonna have plenty. And those leap slams hit right. I can kind of almost one-shot a yellow, which would be the goal. I guess once I get a 5-link, I'll be one-shotting yellows. Or 6-link, whatever. It's difficult what to call them, because they look so different than a 6-link on Pathfix.1. And technically, your gym is not a link anymore. So it's a 5-link instead of a 6-link. So if I'm only talking to POE 2 only people and I say 6 link, they might be a little confused. See, I'm talking about 6 link, there's only 5. It is kind of fun. It reminds me of Warframe. This leap roll. You leap, land, roll. In Warframe, you have your mobility skill where you like run, jump, dive, glide, and you do like a little pattern, and it's kind of a fun way to traverse. I think either you're gonna like it or you're gonna hate it, and if you like it, this is pretty satisfying. I kind of like it. It's definitely not 100% my speed, and this wasn't what I wanted to play. I wanted to play Fire on Hit, which is gonna be what my next build is gonna do. Once I get enough, a little more currency and a little more gold, I'm gonna try to make that work. I don't know exactly how yet, but I'll figure something out. I probably ought to be on the lookout for some really nicely rolled Mjolnirs, because I'm going to be using 2 of those bad boys. Good old fucking leap. Feels really good when you get one of the really long ones. They kind of alter. They vary in size. Sometimes it's a big old fat leap. Sometimes it's kind of gimpy. I like the big old fatties. Is it that way? Or I think it's probably right from here. Remember I was saying if you hold down leap, it'll kind of bring you backwards. That's what I was doing back there. So it kind of kept me, like I rolled away and then leaped into the same spot. If you hold it sometimes and you targeted an enemy, you'll just keep targeting them. And that could get you into some trouble sometimes if you're in a very chaotic situation. I do think I'm a little less tanky than I was with my other rogue that converted 40% of physical to fire. But my setup is quite different now, because I have to use so much more attributes, so I wasn't able to roll into as many defensive nodes, or something. Or it could just be the amount of physical being converted. It feels a little less tanky than it was before. Could just be that I'm rolling harder maps or something. It could also be that I was in combat a lot longer back then. That guy had some attitude problems. I adjusted him though. Here at the Attitude Adjustment Bureau. I'll fuck your shit up until you behave, bitch. If you don't behave, I'm gonna fucking jump on you involuntarily. You're not gonna want me to do this. You're just gonna be laying there and I'm gonna fly out of the sky and fucking land and ride you. Just like this. Tier 15 Waystone. Not quite 100% jacked on them, but seems like map sustain is way better than it was last league. In terms if you want to have map sustain as like a game mechanic, it might be a little too easy. But I personally don't like map sustain as a game mechanic. I think I should just be able to run as many maps as I want to. But I understand the philosophy behind it, right? And I'm fine either way. It's not a big issue to me. It's not something I would care whether they change one way or the other. But if I could have it one way, you can just always buy maps. Right now you can buy one tier lower. I think they should just always let you buy at the current ones. I just don't understand the reason why not. Aside from they want you to have one more thing to play the game for, one more grinding point. I think there's enough grinding points that, you know, grinding for map sustains, especially on a trade, because you just go buy one for an exalt. Oh my god, so fucking satisfying to hit him so damn fucking hard. I mean, you watch those lightning builds. So, ooh, hello. You watch those lightning builds doing fucking crazy shit, so this looks like nothing compared to that. But I imagine there's a lot of builds out there that aren't in the top like 5 builds that this is just creaming. I think some of the big boy players kind of forget a little bit that not everyone has a super juiced up build. Oh, I'm fighting a fucking Rogue Exile. Where you at, buddy? There he is. I'm not sure this has been worth it. Expecting them give me more amulets and shit. And so far, I did get that one unique while I was leveling, but that wasn't from maps. I think Rogue Exiles might be a bust. I haven't, not a lot of experience yet, so it could just be unlucky so far. It's taking me a fucking long time to progress the Atlas. Let's see where I'm at here. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've only gotten 6 of them. I guess I could have read the number down at the bottom. Yeah, I really wanted to fight some Rogue Exiles, so I did that. And then I'm gonna pick this one. Items requiring strength. Stomp that dude into the ground. Oh yeah, this is like a Citadel boss. Oh, level 19. I'm fucking dyslexic as shit. Wishful thinking. Oh, Divine Orb. Everybody saw. Oh no, lag. Everybody saw the Divine Orb. Maps are so fucking huge. I've complained about their map design since day one. It was my biggest complaint. And it's still my biggest... Oh my god, I wish I would have got that while leveling. It's still my biggest complaint. I just can't fucking memorize these maps. I don't know why. They've made it completely impossible for me to run these maps and then just get like a generalized memorization of what the map fucking is. We don't need that, motherfucker. And I fucking hate it. Oh my fuck. Okay, good. It'll let me run through here. This map is pretty dope though. It is fucking huge. But I do like it. We got some fucking bosses in here. Who we got? Ooh, Doriani. I'm gonna fuck this guy's anus open. Come the fuck on, Bo. Come on, Bo. He's like moving barely out of my way. You dick licker. There we go. Get fucked. Ooh, so scary. Have you ever met Mace and Puff Daddy? Get fucked, nerd. Coming in from the top ropes. Who the fuck do you think you are, dumbass? I'm missing. Stop it. Stay down, bitch.
I cannot allow you to interfere. There is no escape.
See my attrition kicking in? The longer I'm in battle, the more damage I do. Oh yeah, just keep your ass down, bitch. I think a really good upgrade would be a pair of gloves that have attack speed, because this attack speed is kind of silly. Oh, he hit me with that, and it barely did a fucking thing. I mean, I don't want to take damage if I don't have to. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna survive whatever that was gonna be. And that dude's down for a while. Oh my fucking bullshit. My god. That was some fucking bully oli oxen shit. I can't believe that. Alright, alright. Let's get rid of this concentrated effect, put that on Leap Slam, and let's try some double attack speed shit, because it's been a little real rough with that attack speed. It was just super slow, and he's such a quick little mover at the beginning. Oh, got a multiple shockwaver. I wasn't even paying attention and just got fucked. Oh no.